Jonathan Walker awoke to the sound of rustling leaves and birds unfamiliar to his ears. The air smelled different. The distant hum of civilization was gone. His phone, no signal. His GPS, useless. Then he saw them, men in crude, worn leather, speaking in an old dialect of English. Their muskets were handmade, their tools primitive. And that's when it hit him. He had fallen through time. Jonathan had always been a man of self-reliance, a skilled survivalist, an outdoorsman. But this was different. His modern gear, his tent, his fire starter, his pistol, became his lifeline. His phone, now an archive of the future, held knowledge centuries ahead of this world. For the first few weeks, he remained hidden, hunting with makeshift bows and rationing supplies. Then, slowly, he made contact, trappers and traders, wary but intrigued. He told them a simple story. "I was raised on the frontier. My father taught me things most men don't know." It wasn't a lie, just selective truth. And when they saw what he could do, when their food lasted longer, their wounds healed faster, their rifles shot straighter, they stopped questioning. They started listening. By 1766, Jonathan had carved out a place for himself in Virginia, not just a farm. His men no longer carried flintlocks. They wielded rifled muskets, breech loaders, even primitive revolvers. His ships, clad in iron, outpaced anything in the Atlantic. His armies drilled in formation tactics the world had never seen. Jonathan wasn't following history anymore. He was rewriting it. By 1775, war had come. The American colonies fought for freedom. The British sought to crush them. Jonathan had a choice: take sides or take control. He chose the latter. With an army more advanced than anything on the continent, he didn't just fight battles. He ended them. His soldiers carried repeating rifles, his cannons fired explosive shells, his ships crushed entire fleets before they could react. By 1777, he had seized land stretching from the Carolinas to the Mississippi. By 1780, the revolution wasn't just about America anymore. It was about him. By the turn of the century, Jonathan Walker wasn't just a landowner. He was an emperor. His cities, glowing with gas lamps and early electricity, stretched across the continent. His factories pumped out steel, weapons, and machinery at a scale the world had never seen. His navy, untouchable, his armies, unstoppable. The British, the French, the Spanish, they all knew it. They didn't compete with Walker's empire. They feared it. By 1820, Walker's cities hummed with power. Steam trains connected nations. Factories mass-produced weapons, tools, and medicine. Airships floated above the battlefield. The Old World, Britain, France, Russia, they were still playing by the rules of history. Jonathan Walker? He had torn those rules apart. By 1850, Jonathan Walker's empire was the world's greatest power. His people lived twice as long, free from disease and famine. His armies wielded machine guns and warships powered by steam and steel. His factories produced automobiles, electric grids, and crude engines decades before they should have existed. By 1900, Walker had shattered the Old World entirely. There was no British Empire, no Napoleonic France, no United States of America. There was only one empire, one leader, one vision. Jonathan Walker had not just survived history. He had replaced it. The Industrial Revolution, his doing. The modern military, his invention. The global superpower, his empire. And as he looked beyond the 20th century toward flight, electricity, and even the stars, he knew one thing: the future belongs to those who build it. And he would build it all. Jonathan Walker was no longer just a man out of time. He was time itself.